What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization 5 AI only random Terra map game. It's going well. We're down to 6 remaining civs. 7. Sorry, missed one out there. My voice is going, or is not woken up in the morning yet, so this is gonna be a tough one. But we'll get through it. We've got to make the episodes. We'll see. Is there any? I can't tell. I'm guessing this Siam Egypt thing ended and I just missed it. Yay. Yes, it did. So Egypt's at war with China, Mongolia, Ethiopia, and then Rome, Denmark, doesn't really matter. And then China is also at war with Poland. There we go. Memories rejogged. We'll see. Poland is sending over some privateers to take this city here. So that should probably go to them. And Ethiopia, oh yeah, they're starting to lose on this city now too. I think that will probably... It's Mongolia's turn now, so that is probably going to go. Yep, there we go. So Ethiopia's... I thought they were going to defend really well. They have got a new line of troops to defend their next cities, and they have some cannons as well at the back. Oh, and they actually retook this city. That may have been a mistake. They probably should have just held in the long term. In the short term, good move to take that back. But yeah, Mongolia's now got planes. They definitely have an advantage. I think it would have been in Ethiopia's... What was it? It would have been good advice to Ethiopia to defend themselves. And now they're also getting bombarded pretty heavily on the coastline by Mongolia's ships as well. And this is where just having a random lake full of boats doesn't help you, Ethiopia. I'm sorry. It's not to be. Right, Poland. They have still not taken this city, and they've actually backed off a bit as Rome completes the Louvre. Where is the city of Rome? Oh, it's there, on the coast. Okay. Fair enough. Ooh, game did not like that. Egypt. Not Egypt. Why did I think? I was going to look at Egypt and then this happened. That's why. Mongolia takes this Ethiopian coastal city, which again will stretch Ethiopia's defences even further. They should be okay. I mean, those boats could come all the way around and down here to Axum and Bahir Dar. But apart from that, Ethiopia should be okay. Rome's sending out a settler through all the fighting. If they go for this island as well, that would be quite funny. But it looks like they've maybe reconsidered. Oh no, they haven't moved. That was Mongolia moving around them that made it seem like they were moving. But yeah, now Mongolia holds all 3 of those cities. Oh, there is a new city in this other continent. Egypt has settled Kahun. That's the only one on this bit of land so far. Of course, we saw Mongolia go to the northern parts already. But Egypt is the first on this whole new big one with a lot of city-states. I mean, doesn't mean too much. You can trade with them, but they're probably going to be doing all their trade at home. But still, there's all the other civs out here with scouts. But there we go. Egypt will add a little bit of territory. I don't know if they're sending more settlers. I'm trying not to look to keep it kind of exciting. I know we did just see one there, but let's kind of ignore it and just see them as they pop up. Poland's attack on China continues, as Egypt is also here, not having as much effect, but trying. And this continues. Rome does take that little island. And yeah, Mongolia sort of backed off a bit. They seem a bit more spread out now than they were before. But they're continuing to put the pressure on to the Ethiopia, who are holding up fairly well, but not exactly ideal, but they are holding up okay. I think they'll survive this war. I don't think it will go till, you know, they're dead. But this city is very low. I mean, at the moment it's safe, no melee units around, but never mind, that cavalry just came out of nowhere, got the job done. Egypt has gone order, which is teaming up with Poland. Yeah, this is starting to look a bit like a capitulation, actually. I said they were doing well, but I'm a bit worried now. They needed to get artillery or planes or just something in time, and I think there were just too many technologies behind. China pieces out and gets Xi'an. That's probably not how you say that, but there we go. They take that city, and we'll see if Poland... I don't know what they're attempting to do, but they should be able to get this if they went for it properly. They should be able to take Chengdu. Mongolia and Egypt now going against Siam. I don't think that impacts Mongolia too much, but I don't know if Egypt on their own is really in a position to do this, but we'll see. Maybe Poland or someone will join as well in the next few turns, but interesting choice. Alright, will this city, a big one, this goes to Mongolia's probably taken the lead. I would have been hard to tell between them and Poland before, and maybe even some of the others. But Mongolia is eating a pretty big sieve in Ethiopia. And it's a bit of a struggle at the start, but not, not really much struggle. There we go. They waltz into another huge city. Just like that, and look, they're not even getting pushed back. Like that's a sign when you're in trouble, when you're just not even making an effort. You can't make the effort to take it back. You've just got to retreat. They are putting up a good fight here, so we'll see if they hold on to that. But Mongolia, if they kill this Lancer, that will probably keep it in their possession forever. But yeah, Ethiopia still kind of big, but a lot smaller than they were. They were looking really good with these 4 cities previously. And also, yeah, losing this one, which was one of their bigger ones as well, certainly hurts. Egypt's turn. How is that going? I can't imagine this is going to go well, but you never know. Siam. They do have the Great Wall. Egypt doesn't have artillery just yet, so I think technically, and they don't either, so I'm assuming that's still helping them out a bit. Siam has gone freedom, so we really have a divided world. What is that? Siam and Ethiopia on freedom, Rome and Mongolia autocracy, and Egypt and Poland on order, and then China I don't think has chosen just yet, unless I am forgetting, and they have, which we'll find out in when it loads. When I click the wrong one, right one I should say, and I click the wrong one again. Solid effort. This one. Right, yes, 2 autocracy, 2 freedom, 2 order, and it is the autocracy and order nations in the dissidence, which is interesting because there's only 3 tourism in it between Siam and Ethiopia, Rome, Mongolia, so obviously local factors having an impact, because Mongolia's got -38. They are in a war, which is probably not helping with the -12, but that's pretty bad. And then, yeah, -24's here, so it's going well for Siam and Ethiopia in the ideological race for this game. I don't know if anyone's doing well on the culture victory front. Obviously on the world map games it's likely to never happen. I've been told to leave it on because it encourages civs to be quite big. But here that's just me. How do I see the other ones? I don't know. Oh, it's in the info addicts, isn't it? I can see, but here it might actually be important if someone really focused on it. I don't know if anyone has, but it could matter. Oh my god, I didn't even realise China's still not got this. This was like the one good thing about their spawn potentially was this. I mean, I know they've done really well with Beijing, all things considered, but like this mine for that 6 production would have been so much nicer earlier on. They've just never got it. Can you just not have a river in the snow? I guess it has to be warm enough that it's a river and not ice. I was going to say, like, look, wherever there's a river, there's no snow. But yeah, I guess it wouldn't be a river if it was just complete ice and snow, because it would be under the snow, or it would be frozen. Or it just wouldn't be a river, right? It would just be snow. If that makes any sense at all. You just wouldn't even know there was a river there, unless it was warm enough for this. But it's kind of interesting, it kind of just runs through. I mean, in the modern era of the game, it makes sense, because you imagine, there's like waste and just the city warming up the water, that sort of stuff. If they use the water, boats and stuff, but not really. I don't know. Just trying to rationalize a completely random generated map for no reason. Ethiopia is, they've not lost anything else yet, so it could be worse. They're still clinging on to this city with everything they have. Rome has been waiting very patiently, just putting all their production into building units, hopefully, anyway, so that they're ready. I think they know who they're going to have to fight, and it is a long... This Ethiopia war has been very channeled down this right-hand side. Small border, just focus 2 cities at a time. Use your boats on the coast, but this one is much bigger. This is a huge border, and there's also an opportunity somewhere between here to sort of cut them off. You could sneak in from the sides, hit these cities from the back as well. So it could be quite messy for Rome, if and when that occurs. Poland did take Chengdu. They are trying to get Shanghai as well. Egypt is probably going to lose that city, but they're going to grab Zanzibar here in the middle. We finally found where Zanzibar is. That's good. And Egypt is going to add that, so that's the city-state in the middle. taken out. That will leave one city-state on the original continent. Prague here will survive. Ethiopia is continuing to settle as well towards China, so they're not giving up. Egypt now has two new cities as well in the new continent as they grab Zanzibar. Mongolia has also got a new couple of cities, one here and one on the way, and another one on the way, and they have a battleship. That is, they're hiding it away from the rest of the world, but that is pretty powerful. And Poland also has a settler off the north coast of the island. So here we go. Mongolia's now felt confident enough to push their planes up, which means life is about to get a little bit more difficult again for Ethiopia in these remaining cities. I can't get over this mining area between Harare and Addis Ababa. That is 4 tires. Is that 1? Is that 3? That might be 3. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 mines just next to each other. That is obviously not great for food, but they seem to have balanced that out. I mean, the lakes, coastal tiles, and cities with a lot of coastal tiles tend to do okay because they have to work these food tiles, so it's all fine. Ideology, the final one. China goes autocracy, which may just spare them, because those civs were struggling. They were the ones with the dissidents. I clicked the wrong button again, dang it. It's this one. Not social policies. This one opens up straight away as well. Yeah, so order, freedom, so autocracy, that might help them out a little bit, because China has 28 tourism as well, so that puts them way in the lead just on tourism. But still, that's going to really help out for that team. Egypt have also... Wait, no, dissidents... No, civil resistance is worse. I can see, because Egypt have got minus 54 happiness from it. They have the lowest tourism. They're in order, which is now the lowest. That kind of makes sense. What is next? Next up, Egypt did lose, or is about... Yeah, they did lose that one city. But they have now arrived with their full army on the coast. On the border with Siam. I mean, it's kind of near the coast, but it's on the border of Siam. So we'll see how that goes. Siam now has a plane. So finally, someone else sort of gets one. I think they are falling behind the Mongols, though, who should be, you know, they have to pay a higher price for their technologies because they have so many cities. So it's kind of impressive that Mongolia has built such an impressive lead. They have carriers. They have really artillery now available. Obviously, they've not quite unleashed that on Ethiopia just yet, although there is some in the waiting back here, but it's not really mattering. They've done, just with their air force, a lot of damage to Adwa here, and these Ethiopian unique units are desperately trying to defend it, putting up, you know, a brave show. But I think Mongolia will probably get this. They'll just need to clear a path, and then those cavalry will be in there to get the job done. They have 4 cavalry and then 3 lancers behind. That is an interesting army composition, and it seems to be working. As Adwa falls to Mongolia, and now the road to Addis Ababa is looking very short and exposed. Just a few units to get through. There's also 6 planes here now. They are triplanes, but still they have a lot of bombers moving down. Rome, you need to get something going really quick, because you look way behind on tech. Ethiopia does retake this city. They're just desperately trying. And you got to give them some credit for it. Poland has now got a city in the new world. There we go. Or the new continents. Dun, dun, dun. Rome and Poland have been very quiet this episode. I know Poland's attacking China with kind of half effort, but still, they've kind of given up again now. And Rome has done nothing this episode, so we'll see what happens. But there we go, Mongolia does conquer Adwa. I mean, Poland and Rome probably have to team up if they want a chance. I'm thinking it looks like Mongolia has... Yeah, they've taken a lead now. Pretty comfortable one. Rome and Poland probably had to stop them. They had to team up, try and make a stop. And it's not come together just yet. It could still happen. Could still be on the cards. The other option is maybe a winner out of Siam and Egypt if one of them really destroyed the other one. Maybe that nation could rival a Mongolia. Or if Poland backstabs Siam, maybe that's the move. Siam with the Statue of Liberty completed, and they are facing pressure. Egypt has so many units here. It's a big wall. So yeah, war in the west, war in the east, and then kind of calm-ish in the north and south. Not quite, but yeah. All these boats versus all this. It's just like sending the boats down a column. Or not, I don't know how to describe it. Like, you know, just going down a corridor, and then each side there is just cannons bombarding them with fire from land. It's kind of funny. But yeah, China seems okay, apart from that. Rome also with a city out this way, and another settler here as well. Mongolia's already attacking city-states out here as well. Siam peace is out with Egypt, and that ends that war. Siam did bring 6 planes to the front line. Don't know if that maybe scared Egypt a little bit. But that one's over. So that was a bit of a weird one. Egypt just lost the city. I don't know why they attacked Siam. They may as well just have attacked Zanzibar and seen what happened. Maybe they did, and I just missed that. And Siam had maybe offered to defend Zanzibar. But now we are just down to the more war out this way. It looks like Ethiopia probably not going to get Adwar back, but they seem okay for now. Mongolia is now bravely, it's their time. Look, the those formerly triremes, now ironclads in the lake. Mongolia's putting cavalry in there so they can finally pick up some kills. It was all worth it. It was tactically planned for this moment, but I do see some artillery and other stuff slowly making its way down, which is going to make life hard for Ethiopia in the next few turns and episodes, if they can get that far. Egypt, Denmark still got. I forgot to kill them. Should we do it together, like a big exciting moment? I don't know how it feels really weird recording when you have like a sore throat or something, because my voice just sounds so different to normal, and I feel like I'm talking slower. I don't know. I don't know if you can notice it or not. Please don't crash. Thank you. What do we want to do? We want to go to do whatever I do. Don't do the wrong one. Denmark, player, kill. Egypt, the Maya, kill. I don't want to kill the wrong ones. China's alive, Siam's alive, Mongolia's dead. No, I'm only kidding. There we go. Okay, so that might, I don't know, that might speed it up a tiny bit. It's not particularly going slow, but just means they're, wherever it is, you know, they're scout or warriors or whatever it are that are just wandering the map, aren't going round. You could see them having a little processing turn. If you calculate it, it probably won't change in time, but it will just get allocated to someone else. But it may speed it up a little bit, it may not. There's less interactions going on, hopefully. I mean, I don't know how it really works, but I don't think you can talk to them. I don't know, because it's like, right now, none of the AI is coming offer me peace deals, or not peace deals, but, you know, trade deals or anything, because I don't have a city, so I think that stops them. So I'd assume it'd be the same for the AI, where it's just a unit wandering around, right? I just have a submarine hidden at the top, but I would assume it'd be the same. Rome now has 3 cities out here. Wow, that was quick. 4. Didn't even, that one was here before and I didn't even notice. Egypt with another settler. Couple up here. Poland there with a settler. And exploring up here in the north. There is still ancient ruins here for Poland. They could find 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Never mind. Did I count that one? Maybe 9. Well, not definitely 9 if you include this one. And 10, 11, although Egypt is here, but embargo city-states. Oh, Siam's going to do it for me. And then the banning of incense. I think those would be the only things that are actually active if this vote goes through. Unless, oh no, there was a vote that I didn't vote in. Did those things go through? Oh yes, so there's no happiness from silver. So incense might join that list, and then just embargoed city-states. But Siam dominant in the voting with 12. Poland has 5, China 4, and the rest all have 3 votes. And obviously my 3 aren't used, so that's less power to sort of vote out Siam. It takes all 4 of these just to match Siam. China and whoever it was with 5, Poland I think, or whoever it was, have a little bit more power. Those 2 together would get to 9. Then they just need one other civ to join them to stop Siam getting what they want. But if not, and if they are divided over 2 issues, then Siam is probably going to get whatever they want to go through, as Mongolia completes the Prora. Poland, Ethiopia. They look okay, Ethiopia, but obviously I feel like I feel like they're slowly losing units, and once they've lost enough, we'll probably see them go for the kill. But we'll see. But apart from that, the rest of the world's kind of calm. I think they've all maybe coming to this realization that their real enemy is in the east and not each other. But we'll see. That will be it for this episode. So as always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.